Welcome back to Campus Insiders. Kristen Balboni here. Well, the NCAA just announced a new system it will use when it comes to evaluating which teams will make it into the men's basketball tournament. So to break it all down for us, we bring in our insider, Jeff Goodman. So Jeff, RPI is now out. This new system, which is being called NET, is in. Can you explain what this new system is and the differences from what we've been seeing?
Yes. First of all, long live and now die the RPI. It's about time that antiquated metric is done. And I just got off the phone with Dan Gavitt, who runs the men's basketball tournament for the NCAA. And the big thing with the net is it's not only going to take into the results, but it's also going to combine results and predictive. And that's the big difference with this. They've been working on this for a couple of years, trying to come up with a tool that would take other elements into play: strength of schedule, scoring margin, which will be capped at 10 points. He told me he doesn't want coaches to try to run up the score. That's why they capped it at about 10 points. They felt like that was a pretty good number. It's going to be quality of wins. You're going to have the results, but you're going to have a lot more factors involved as well. Offensive and defensive efficiency will also be in play. So this is a much more sophisticated system, according to Gavitt, than the RPI, which really wasn't hard to do. But let's hope this works.
Well, yeah, let's talk about the implementation of this. Of course, no system is perfect, but as you said, it seems like there are a lot more nuanced factors that are going into this net system. There are always going to be teams and fans of teams that feel like they got left out. We saw plenty of those, with RPI and even with the implementation of the quadrant system. Do you think when it comes to selection time for next year's tournament that we will be saying, okay, this feels like a more fair way of doing things? This feels like a more accurate representation of who should be in?
I hope so. I don't think it can be any worse than the RPI. And what Gavitt told me was this is going to be in all the team sheets for all the committee members to be able to look at, along with other metrics as well. You'll have the BPI, you'll have other ways of Ken Palm of looking at it as well. So it's not like they have to go by this, but this is going to be in front of them, the net. And what Gavitt said was it's going to be in place all of this season. They're going to come out with their first rankings at the end of November or early December. They'll do it on a weekly basis at first, then it'll be daily. And after the year, they'll look at it, and if they need to tweak it, they will. So this is a process that Gavitt admitted might not be perfect. It's going to be better than the RPI from the outset, but they're going to continue to tweak it so it gets better and better and becomes more accurate in predicting and being able to look at the teams that deserve to get in are going to get in.
Well, I love the transparency there and their willingness to continue to make it work. Of course, there are people that want to expand the tournament. Do you think that seeing this new and improved way of selecting teams will kind of stem the tide there on people that want to see more teams get in?
Not from the coaches. I mean, listen, the coaches want 128 teams in. They'd take 256 if they could. They all want to keep their jobs. I understand that. To me, the best number was 64. I don't even know why they went to the first four at the end of the day, because I don't think a lot of people watch it or care. I would have stuck at 64, but no matter what you put the number at, the coaches are going to want more. And I think the fans, most fans, are pretty happy with the 64 or 68 number at the end of the day. So I don't really think this is going to have any impact on whether or not people want to expand or not. I think hopefully it's going to be a better way to evaluate which teams deserve to get in and which teams maybe don't deserve to get in. And I think you're going to see, some of these factors, strength of schedule. We've seen it the last few years that they've rewarded teams that have played tougher schedules. I think that's going to continue to be the case with this new metric called net.
Well, Jeff, as you said, RIP to RPI. Jeff, thank you so much, as always, for breaking this down. We really appreciate it.
You got it, Kristen. Thanks.